I want to talk about this powerful principle called the law of attraction. And many of you have heard about the law of attraction, but may not know that it is central to unity principles and how we move through the world in unity. It's a unity principle that we are creators. And in all of New Thought wisdom, we are creators. And you might say we are co-creators because we are using the divine power that we have, and we're tapping into the source energy symbolized by that candle. We are one. We are all connected to this source and supply that is infinite. We're tapping into that to bring reality to our lives and to the world. We are co-creating. We are not meant to be passive observers here. And people started really gaining an awareness of the law of attraction, which I'm going to talk about today, through the movie The Secret. Has anybody ever seen that movie, The Secret? Okay. It was in 2006. In some ways, it seems like really it was just kind of yesterday, but then 2006 was 20 years ago. That's just depressing. Anyway, but the secret is that it's not a secret at all. It contains wisdom that goes into science. It contains wisdom that's rooted in the Bible. One of the more relevant Bible verses, Matthew 7:7, is ask and it is given. Seek and you shall find. Knock and the door shall be opened to you. But ask and it is given. And there are many more parts of Scripture that really support this idea of asking and it is given. And that just happens to be the title of a book of someone I'm going to speak to in a moment, who developed this concept called the vortex. Has anybody ever heard of this concept called the vortex? Okay, so I'm introducing it new to a lot of people. Esther Hicks is known as a channel for Abraham. And it doesn't matter if you believe in channeling or not, it's just brilliant. Her work is brilliant, and she has millions of followers. She's alive today. She goes on tour, has lots of books. One of those is Ask and It Is Given. The other is The Vortex. And the wisdom today that I'm going to share is around this book called The Vortex, which is really seated on the law of attraction. And just to get us into the feeling tone of this, I'm going to try an experiment. So I'm going to play this video that is by Abraham Hicks. And I might refer to her as Esther Hicks because Esther Hicks is the actual author that pens this work called The Vortex. And let's just get into the feeling tone of this. I'm going to play this video. It's just that you're going to hear the sound of it. Hold on.
Everything is always working out for me. 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 Things are always working out for me. Things are always working out for me. Things are always working out for me. Everything is working out for me. Things are always working out for me. And since things are always working out for me, and since I know that things are always working out for me, then what other things would I like to define that I would like to be working out for me? Since things are always working out for me, then I want to begin to apply my attention toward the things that I would like to be working out for me. I want to define more clearly what things I want to be working out for me. What things? Not nebulous things, not general things. What specific things would I like to be working out for me? What evidence? What would really ring my bells? What kinds of things would really ring my bells? I would like to have a confidence about me so that when I'm moving through traffic, I feel guided about where to go. I'd like to have good timing. I would like to feel that I'm riding on a cloud or a magic carpet of momentum. I would like to feel the universal forces working with me. I would like to look into the world and have a sense of who I am. I would like to have a full sense of who I am. I would really like to be so integrated with the fullness of who I am that I'm accepting this world in the fullness of all that it is. So integrated with the fullness of who I am that I'm accepting this world in the fullness of all that it is. All that it is. All that it is. I would like to look into this world and I would like to appreciate the components that have been before, that have led to what is right now. I would like to live in a constant state of appreciation. I would like to be an uplifter. I would like anyone who comes into contact with me to benefit as a result of our being together.
So, Esther Hicks, otherwise known as Abraham Hicks, says that the vortex, this symbol for our divine energy, is the energy that creates worlds. And you are the most powerful creator in your world. Think about that. No one else is a more powerful creator in your world. So you're not just a passive speck of matter in this equation. And the goal is to consciously get into the vortex, into the, we say remembering to remember the magnificence of who you are. Well, when you are in that space of drawing from your magnificence and not your doubts and fears and the lower energy levels, when you're in your highest self, you are in the vortex. You are the highest and best version of you. And that's a great place to be. We all want to be there. So the vortex is based on the fact that everything is energy at its core. And there's a saying that says, and people attributed this quote to Einstein, but actually Einstein did not say this, but this quote is still so powerful. Energy is, everything is energy, and that's all there is to it. Match the frequency of the reality that you want, and you cannot help but get that reality. So it's just a matter of matching the frequency of what you want. But what Einstein did do and say in the special theory of relativity, E equals mc squared, that equation basically says, in layperson's terms, that matter and energy are interchangeable. So he agrees in a sense, everything is energy. Everything is energy. And Esther Hicks reminds us that we are more than our physical bodies. When we light that candle, that's a reminder that we are more than just our physical bodies. We are source energy. And you are a vibrational being. And being a vibrational being, you will attract things that you are an energetic or vibrational match to. Now, Amy, as a musician, probably knows this. I looked up sympathetic vibration last night, and did you know that? I know, Amy, you got to nod yes when I say this. If you play a string on a guitar, and there's another guitar sitting there, and you play a C, the other C on the other guitar will resonate with it. Or the same is true with piano. The same is true with voice. And it's this sympathetic vibration that means these like vibrations are in symphony with each other. And so it is true of all things. So I want to come back to what I began with, co-creation. We are creators. This is the third principle of unity. And I want to, Jen, if you could, this slide says this. It says, what begins as thought is energy, vibrating at a certain frequency, which attracts other objects of that frequency, which results in you manifesting things, people, places, situations, finances, resources, ideas, that are equivalent to your vibratory frequency, okay? So, and that top part, yes, that's okay. Yeah. That top part, what begins as thought is energy. Did you know that you cannot have a thought without an electrical impulse running through your brain? All of your thoughts produce immediate biological consequences in your body. So thoughts begin to be things quite quickly. They do. All you have to do is think about a lemon meringue pie, biting into this juiciest dessert. And if your mouth waters, what you have done is you've created a physical chemical reaction, complex chemical reaction in your body because of thoughts that are created. So what can your thoughts do in the world? They matter. So how do we use the law of attraction? How do we get into the vortex, if that's our goal, this place of higher vibration? And there are many ways. There are many books. There are many tools. There are thousands of videos on this topic. If you look on YouTube for Abraham Hicks or law of attraction or vortex, you're going to get them for days and days and days. But I've been listening, and you could do many talks on this, but I chose and kind of cherry-picked the top pieces of conventional wisdom and some new wisdom that I learned this week that I thought was really helpful in terms of getting into the vortex. The first tool is pay attention to your feelings and choose thoughts that elevate them. The other day I had a thought. I was worrying about something silly, and then I just stopped and I said, why am I worrying about that? And I decided to get curious about the habit of worrying, because that takes me out of the vortex. So it's this thing about paying attention to feelings and saying, where did that feeling come from? Well, it came from this thought of worrying, and I'm going to do something. I'm going to unthink that thought. I'm going to unlearn. I'm going to deconstruct that thought, if you will, like deconstructing a salad, except with the thought. And so there's another slide. This, along the line of paying attention to your feelings, this is a helpful tool. All the things on the left are low vibration. You're not in the vortex. And they go from the top, you're vibrating at a certain level, overwhelm, disappointment, doubt, worry, anger. You're going deeper and deeper into lower vibrations. Lower vibrations. There's a book called Power and Force by David Hawkins. Anybody ever read that? It's all about the vibratory energy that emotions carry, and prayers. And so you can see it's going down into, hatred of other people, anger, jealousy, and then it goes to self-hate, shame, unworthiness, I don't matter, fear, and the ultimate low energy is non-existence. I don't matter, I'm nothing, I'm not resonating at all. So then look at the right side. This is where we get reading from bottom to top, hope, contentment, gratitude, appreciation, serenity, enthusiasm, passion, awe. And you notice these are escalating in energy as you go up. Love, joy, bliss. Now it's debatable, it's not scientific exactly where these resonate, but you know where they resonate for you. And so the goal is to look at this ladder and unlearn the habit, especially unconsciously, of being on the left-hand side. And one of the big ones, doubt and worry. Is lack and limitation in here? Well, lack and limitation thinking goes straight to worry, doesn't it? I doubt that I'm going to get the finances to do this thing, right? So whatever you want to put on the left-hand side over here is great, but being aware of it so you can grab onto one of these things. Now, I put a star next to an asterisk next to the bottom, next to hope, and next to gratitude. Because when you're doing this exercise of feeling your feelings and getting curious about your feelings, and you're on the left-hand side. Let's say you wake up on the wrong side of the bed. You just don't know why you have this mood. there are two things that you can always go to. I call them anchor emotions. And one is hope. There is always something to hope for. And the next one is gratitude. There is certainly, how many books have been written on gratitude? How many spiritual workshops, how many spiritual practices are there about gratitude, 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 almost such that you kind of phase it out. Yeah, gratitude, schmatitude. But gratitude, and Abraham Hicks talks a lot about the one above it, appreciation, because that's a verb. I appreciate the place I live. I appreciate that I know where my next meal is coming from. I appreciate that I have enough money in my pocket to get through the day. I appreciate that I can worship and sit here and be free. I appreciate my friends. I appreciate on and on and on, my spirituality. So that's a great way to kind of partner appreciation and gratitude. So I guess the lesson for this slide is don't do this thing called spiritual bypassing. Everybody ever heard of spiritual bypassing? What it means is you're feeling a feeling, you're feeling like crap, and you're going straight to, I feel great, I feel wonderful, and you're forgetting to feel the feelings. Everyone recommends, even in ministerial school, they said, no. Feel the feelings, or feel the feels, right? You got to feel the feels first. Let that feeling wash over you if it's sadness, and then you're ready for the next step to focus on the right-hand side of this equation. Thank you, Jen. So if you're chronically complaining, guess what you're going to get? You're going to get more to complain about. If you're chronically hating, you're going to get more things to hate, because that is the vibration that you're at, and you're going to attract more of that. If you're constantly saying, ain't it awful, I don't have enough, I'm never going to have enough, the universe will say, and so it is. Your prayer is answered, right? I'm never going to be this, I'm never going to be that. Amen, right? So what is this subconscious sometimes, or just below the conscious conversation that you have between you and you? Notice it and unlearn the habit and get from the left-hand side of that vortex to the right-hand side. The left-hand side is out of the vortex, the right-hand side is in the vortex. So the second tool, and I'm going to share 4, is asking the universe for precisely what you want. And some people would say, ask the universe for what your heart wants, not for what someone wanted for you to be, not for what society wants, but what your heart wants. And by setting clear intentions and saying yes, this yes energy, this sacred yes, will go out into the universe. And in Esther Hicks' words, in Abraham Hicks' words, with every thought and intention, you are sending out rockets of desire into the vibratory field. With every thought and intention, you are sending out rockets of desire into the vibratory field, saying, I want this and I don't want that, okay? And when you get clear about that, the universe conspires to give it to you. Myrtle Fillmore said something like this when she said, the universe is crammed full of health. You just have to ask. You just have to believe that the universe is crammed full of health, abundance, peace, love, solutions, joy, freedom, justice. Okay? So, asking the universe what you want, that's the tool. The next tool, the third out of the 4 tools, is now just imagine something you want. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine something you want. And think about it from the standpoint of already having it. Visualize it. Daydream about it just for a second. Something that you want. Because when you're daydreaming, you're not daydreaming about bad things. You're daydreaming about things that make your soul sing. Daydream about having enough. Daydream about a world in peace. Daydream about harmony. Daydream about unity. Okay? And if you don't have time to daydream, there's something called a snapshot. Try this on for size. Imagine that you have achieved what it is that you want. What would a snapshot of you look like in that very moment? Just imagine it. If someone took a picture of you in that moment, what would it look like? Just capture that. So what's the feeling tone? What is the feeling tone that you look when you see that picture of yourself having achieved the highest and best version of yourself? So when you don't have time to daydream, pray, do affirmations, do spiritual practices, just wake up and just think, I'm going to think of a snapshot of myself, my highest and best self, having achieved or having a certain quality. If it's joy, everlasting joy, if it's healing, take a snapshot of what that perfect healing looks like. And when you do that, the universe responds with people, friends, finances, everything. It brings you all of those resources. It conspires to bring you all that. Okay, so I have one final tool to share about this wonderful thing called the vortex, and that is affirmations. We have all heard of affirmations, and the center of Unity Prayer is affirmational prayer. And they can sometimes be I am statements, but they can also be truth statements. Charles Fillmore, our co-founder, said the healing that worked for Myrtle Fillmore didn't work for him. He just got in a dream that he needed to repeat truth statements over and over again, even if he did not believe them. He repeated them. My leg is healing. My leg is healing. My leg is healing. And his leg did heal. It was amazing. And people came from thousands of miles to come and see him talk about how he did this. It was so powerful. So we're going to do this. We're going to end this talk with 3 types of affirmations. And so I'm going to ask you to repeat after me these affirmations. Type 1 affirmation comes from Abraham Hicks, and it's called, wouldn't it be nice? So just try on these 4, and I'm going to say it first. Wouldn't it be nice if I had the best day ever? Wouldn't it be nice if I had the best day ever? Wouldn't it be nice if every interaction was filled with love and understanding? Wouldn't it be nice if every interaction was filled with love and understanding? Wouldn't it be nice if the perfect opportunity came my way today? Wouldn't it be nice if the perfect opportunity came my way today? So that's kind of like that's not an affirmation, but that's a opening up to I'm willing, I'm receptive, I am available for the universe to give me its blessings right now. Well, that's another affirmation right now, right? I'm an instrument, and I'm ready to receive the blessings that are countless, that are headed my way. I'm ready to open my eyes and see the blessings that are already here that I am taking for granted. Okay, so the next type of affirmation is this. And these are truth statements, just like Charles would have done. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. I'm stronger today than yesterday. I'm healing in this very moment. I'm a magnet for prosperity. Grace is following me every step of the way. Yeah, so those affirmations, they feel so good because they are not the common conversations that we have. We are talking to ourselves all day long. All day long, we are talking to ourselves. And how many of those conversations are, I am healing in this very moment? The typical conversation might be, oh crap, I gotta do this, right? It might be, ooh, I gotta, A lot of those, they say that if you have 60,000 thoughts a day, the preponderance of those thoughts are negative, and most of those negative thoughts are just repeating the same old thought day after day. So as we hear that siren outside, we think to ourselves, Healing is on the way. Help is on the way. In Gaza, they don't have ambulances. In Sudan, they don't have anybody to help. So help is on the way. What a blessing that is. And they're rushing there. And they've got all the equipment that they need. They've got all the intelligence, the computers. That person is receiving help. So that's the conversations that I want to have that are in the vortex. So I conclude with one last type of affirmation. And this is so powerful. I'm going to add it to my morning routine. And it is something from, ever heard of Mind Valley? So there's a guy at Mind Valley, and the founder is Vishen Lakhiani. And I never knew his name, but I sure know the name Mind Valley. And he said he was talking with Michael Beckwith recently, and there's a new type of affirmation that is even more powerful than saying, I am healing right now. And it goes like this. I'm just going to read it first. It's amazing how strong I'm becoming. Now think about that. You're assuming that it's already done. You're tricking your mind into that's already done, but that's fine because it's true. It is true. So I want you to repeat after me. Ready? These last four. It's amazing how strong I'm becoming. What will I do with my newfound strength? It's so good to be strong. I'm so grateful for my strength. How about this? It's amazing how healed I am. What will I do with my newfound healing? It's good to be healed. I'm so grateful for my healing. Let's try one more, shall we? How about this one? It's amazing how rich I'm becoming. What will I do with my newfound wealth? It's good to be wealthy. I'm so grateful for my wealth. And how about this one? It's amazing how prosperous I am. It's amazing that I always have enough. It's amazing how good is always flowing to me. I am complete, and I'm just going to pray. What? Yes, I am complete. Reuben. Yeah. So let's go within for a moment and just center this practice, this law of attraction practice called the vortex. Take a deep breath with me. I'm changing my life by changing my thoughts, and I'm uplifting. Yeah. I'm just so grateful that I'm uplifting my frequency today. I'm so grateful for the blessings that are headed my way. I'm so grateful for the blessings that I can't even see, that I can't even count, that are lined up, not for someone else, but just for me. So I'm grateful that I'm becoming a vibrational match for what I really want, for what I truly want, because I know I'm the most powerful creator in the universe in my life. And I'm knowing that today I'm more powerful, more strong, more prosperous, more blessed, more graced than I've ever been. As I continue on this amazing journey, grace finds me today, healing finds me today, prosperity finds me today, wholeness, peace, love, joy, friendships. There's a sparkle in my eye, and people know when they talk to me, they can just see. They can see the magic. It's real. I call it blessed. It's so blessed, and so it is.
go, let go, let go, let go. Let go, let go, let go, let go. Let go, let go, let go, let go. Let go. Let go, let go, let go, let go. Join in if you want. Let go, let go, let go, let go. Let go, let go, let go, let go. Let go. Take your place in the world. Stand up and twirl. You're one step closer to the light. Turn your face to the sun. Let go of the cares of everyone and hear the thoughts in your own mind. And let go, let go, let go, let go. Let go, let go, let go, let go. Let go, let go, let go, let go. Let go. Time is not what it seems. There's more to your dreams than what you see in plain sight. When you let go, let go, let go, let go. Let go, let go, let go, let go. Let go, let go, let go, let go. Let go. No more holding on too tight. Trying to see with all your might something that can't be seen without unfocusing. Can you let go, let go, let go, let go? Let go, let go, let go, let go. Let go, let go, let go, let go. Let go. Let go, let go, let go, let go. Let go, let go, let go, let go. Let go, let go, let go, let go. Let go.
Let's do this. Let's stand and we'll sing this together.
Yeah, it's fairly easy to learn, so you can just go along. Ready? Peace be with you, and joy may it find you too, and love may it bring you back to yourself, to yourself. Peace be with you, and joy may it find you too, and love may it bring you back to yourself, to yourself. Yeah. Peace be with you, and joy may it find you too, be with you, and joy, may it find you too, and love, may it bring you back to yourself, to yourself. Peace be with you, and joy, may it find you too, and love, may it bring you back to yourself, to yourself. Thank you so much for having me. This is really beautiful.